Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special New Year's episode of Get Well with Mel, Her All Along edition. And today we are talking about all about how to lose weight naturally in 2026. Okay, I wish I had like a big cheering sound because guess what, y'all? We made it this year. And as you all come in, go ahead and tell me hello, hello, hello. I wanted to talk about losing weight because losing weight is usually everyone's number one New Year's resolution. So let me know in the chat if losing weight is one of your things to do for the New Year's. Let me know in the chat, okay? And I know it was mine last year in 2025, 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021. It's one of those resolutions that keep getting passed on from year to year. Wouldn't we all agree? And it just seems like we start off on a good foot, and then sometimes throughout the year, we just kind of fall off, right? And so, as a person who has lost, okay, over 50 pounds. If you've been following my pages, you've done seen the videos, the pictures and things that I've put out. If you've been following my journey, I want to let you all know, first of all, that it is possible. And second of all, that it can be done. Okay. Can we write in the chat that it can be done? All right. Let me know in the chat that it can be done. All right. And while I'm waiting for you all to write that in, I just want to make a special announcement. Number one, okay, reminding you all, we are having our rooftop vision board party in Raleigh, North Carolina, January 24th. Okay, it is going to be amazing. And excuse me, this side right here. All right, that is the QR code that you could scan and attend the event. We still have early bird specials. Listen, if you want to get your new year off to the right foot, if you really want change, you want people to join you in that change, you need to be there, okay, in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's going to be a great ambiance, great people. If you have a business and you want to make sales online and really learn how to do it, you want to learn to do what I do, I'm going to be giving it all right, at this event on January 24th. And we have some excellent speakers. We have our branding strategist who was on our last episode, Miss Jessica Winston. Who else do we have? We have some other speakers coming. Listen, we have people coming from all across the nation. And even if you cannot make it in person, it is fine. We do have a virtual option as well. So I hope to see you all there. Okay. And so listen, y'all know I got to go ahead and share this out on my social medias. And why don't you go ahead and share too? And I see all the fabulous people that are watching right now. Thank y'all so much. Go ahead and say hello. Do not be a stranger. Alrighty. Because I see you. All right. Shout out to Cerise. I see you, Cerise. She's in North Carolina. Shout out to Chris. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you and thank you for sharing. All right. And I'm going to send this out to all my followers right now. And as you all can see right now, I am broadcasting live from home. I was going to go and get into a studio space. And I was just like, I don't know. I was like, let me just try this from home. What do you all think about this whole home setup? Do y'all like it? Do y'all think it's too much? You know, in production, they always talk about like how sometimes backgrounds can have a lot going on. And as you all can see, I like my place vibrant. Do you all like this setup or do you all think I should go back to a studio? Because I really, either way, I'll do what you all say because this is your show, not mine. Alrighty, so went ahead, sent that in. Greetings. Hello, Chris. Hello, hello. Listen, Chris, do you think I need to go back to a studio setup or do you think like this at home? Do you think I need to go back to my white chair? Let me know. All right. All right. So listen, we have people coming in now. The text messages are going out now. The emails are going out now. The reminders are going out now. All right. What's up, Rashida Edmond? Thank you for joining us. Yes, I see you all. Everybody is coming in now. And if you want the reminders, if you want to be able to comment and join in on the conversation, if you go to melissadhall.com/get well with Mel, it's a form there. It's our text club and email club. You get our newsletters, reminders, text messages, so you never miss an episode. You also get the replay, special events like the one that we're having with the rooftop vision board party, right? You get all of that. I do not spam you. Okay. I do not spam you. Definitely. I use this very sparingly. So just go to melissadhall.com/get well with Mel. Listen, Rashida said she likes mine. I said, oh, well, thank you so much. Like I said, I'm trying something different. What's up, Nikki Newsom out of Maryland? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cerise says she's loving it. Thank you, Cerise. I love it. Listen, I see you all coming in. Listen, that QR code right there is for the rooftop vision board party happening here live in Raleigh, North Carolina, January 24th. Cerise is coming. I can't wait to see her. We also have people coming as far as Ohio. All my insurance people, y'all need to come. We still have early bird tickets. Just scan this right here or go to melissadhall.com/events. We're going to go over everything. First of all, how to change your life, whatever you want to do. I'm going to give you all my formula for that. We have branding strategy, how to make sales online. It's going to be what you need, okay, to have the 2026 that you want to have. We are not going to waste another year, okay? I was listening to somebody yesterday, and he was a pastor, and he said, this is the year that God is going to give people second chances, but you have to put in the work in. And some people are going to be disappointed. And I know for a fact that how your life is about the people that you surround yourself with. And sometimes, we're just not in the environments with the people who we want to connect with or the people who can bring us to this next level. And that is why, investing, okay, and getting in the right rooms is so important, okay? Like you all know, I had a conference this past, in 2025, and I had over 1,000 people registered to attend. I had sponsors, over 5 figures in sponsorships, okay? And that happened because I went to the conferences. I met the people. It's all about who you're around, and sometimes they're not in your immediate area. You have to go and invest, and this is less than $100. Go ahead, click the link. Even if you can't come to Raleigh, you can come virtually. So I want to see you there. And when you get your ticket, let me know, okay? I'm going to see you all there. All right, so you said you like the setup also. Okay, listen, let me know in the comments if your New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Go ahead and let me know. All right, so let's start off, all right, with the number one thing when it comes to weight loss, okay? So I think this goes with the vision board part of it. For those of you all who want to lose weight, who want to look different, what I want you to do, and this is what helped me, okay, is to go to ChatGPT, upload a picture of yourself and tell it, do not change my face. Show me what I would look like if I was 30, 20, whatever, however much you want to weigh, pounds slimmer. Okay? Put that in because sometimes you got to see it for yourself. Okay? Can we agree? Sometimes you got to see it for yourself. And if ChatGPT doesn't do it for you, you can also go ahead and put it in Gemini or even Amazon shopping. Okay? Amazon shopping, you can go find a pair of clothes you want. They let you do the virtual try on, upload a picture of yourself. Alrighty? Because seeing is believing. I did that, y'all, and it just motivated me to the next level. So, number one, all right, let's put that in the chat, okay? See it. Go to ChatGPT, Gemini, Amazon shopping, upload a picture of yourself, and ask it to prompt it to ask it how you would look XYZ pound slimmer, okay? And when you have that, I want you to print out that vision, okay? Print out that picture because they're like literally going to give you a picture of yourself, right? And you're going to go ahead and put it up on a wall. All righty. Yes, Nikki. Nikki says, see it. Yes. Visualization, seeing it is so important. Okay. And that's there. Hello, Donna. How you doing, Donna Polar? It is so nice to see you. All right. So my next way, okay, to lose the weight. And also let me just tell you all my story. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just I'm so excited. I'm just hopping in, okay, right now, just to the tip. So, just to let y'all know, right, I have struggled with my weight my whole freaking life. Okay, I have. Like, I was one of those kids that was like always thick, right? Like, I matured early. I had the boobs in like fifth grade. Okay, does anybody understand where I'm coming from? Like, I had the boobs in the fifth grade. I believe it or not, I was taller than everybody. I matured very quickly. So, when you're in sixth grade, you're 110 pounds, everybody else around you is like 80 pounds. It really starts to build a complex on you, right? And so, very early on, I started dieting. Okay. Imagine a person in sixth grade going for a diet. Okay. That was me. And then, okay. And then after that, as I got older, right, the weight it just kept kind of just piling on, and I would get off, lose it, get off, lose it, get off, right? And so eventually, and I would say the later part of 2022, 2023, early 2023, I had broke up with my boyfriend at the time. I had went ahead, decided like, I was in a crazy place in business, what didn't like how things were going. And I looked in the mirror and I noticed I had gained 50 pounds. Okay. I remember taking off for 2 weeks and just eating pepperoni pizzas. Like, I love pizza. I love Pizza Hut pizza. Let me know in the comments if you love Pizza Hut pizza. Okay. And I remember those 2 weeks that I took off, y'all. I did a staycation at home and I literally saw the scale go from 280 to 298. And I was like, I could not do this anymore. I could not do this anymore. And because I had gained so much weight over the years, right? My bra size went from a size C to a size H. So also during that time, right, in 2023, I've never shared this publicly before, but I actually got a breast reduction. And I remember waking up from that breast reduction, and about a week after that, yeah, somebody said, "Yikes." Oh, hold on, here you go. Nikki said, "Pizza's my favorite too. Used to eat it 3 days a week." Yes, pizza will sneak up on you. Okay. Somebody said, "Yikes." And I said, "I love Pizza Hut." Yes, Pizza Hut was actually one of my first jobs. And I'm going to share with you all a little bit later of a low carb pizza recipe as well. Okay. So remind me to share you all that pizza recipe. So yes, I mean, I went ahead. So I got the breast reduction surgery. Woke up 2 weeks later, and I saw a picture of myself before the surgery, and it was an outer body experience. And just to be transparent here, when I got my surgery, I lost 6 pounds off my chest. Okay, from 298, I lost 6 pounds off my chest. Okay, that was a lot of weight I was carrying. Um, and it was like I did not recognize that person. I did not recognize that person I was seeing, right? It was like an outer body experience. It was only like a week ago. I just did not recognize that person. And believe it or not, nobody never really called me fat. They would just call me thick. Okay. Let me know if you've heard that word thick, right? They would just call me thick. And it wasn't necessarily quote unquote a bad thing, but I think that was just people's way of maybe saying I was fat. And it wasn't like in my community that was such a bad thing with being thick, but I was just thick all over. And I remember I had one friend, Joe Orgy. Sorry, Joe, okay, to this day. But she's skinny, slim, a model out of Atlanta. And I remember her like calling me a big girl. And I was so mad at her. Like, I could not believe she said that to me. And like, I stopped speaking to her like for years, okay, for years, because I was just so upset. But she was just saying what she saw, right? And she didn't mean any harm. And so when I woke up from that surgery and everything, and especially when something like that is reduced, your stomach sticks out more, right? So I was like seeing my stomach, everything. I was like, I had to have a change. Okay. I was like, I have to have a change. And from there, it really started this whole weight loss journey for me. Like, I had no more excuses. I couldn't say I couldn't get the bras anymore. I couldn't say like, I was out of like I couldn't see the results, because especially when you have a bigger chest, right? when you have a bigger chest, it's like no matter how much weight you lose, you still look big. Okay, like no matter what, I will always look like Queen Latifah. Right now, I can do Halle Berry, right? Those are two different types, right? Like I was always be thick. I could never be petite, right? So now I'm like petite. So Cerise said I got plump from my own son. Yes, your kids will do it too. And when your breasts are big, they hurt your back. Like I remember they would sleep on one side, I would sleep on another side. Like it was uncomfortable sleeping. Like it just got to a fever pitch. So yeah, your son said he was plump. It's his fault. It's his fault. Your son, no, it's his fault. Okay, it's his fault. All right. So let's talk about some of the things after I got my surgery, all the stuff like that, right? That I did to really lose the weight, okay, and keep it off. All right. So I told you all seeing yourself differently, and let's talk about nutrition. Because I really wish I would have looked more into nutrition earlier. Because we all know, and if you don't, weight loss is 20% exercise and 80% what you eat. Okay? Can we write that in the chat? It's 80% what you eat. Alrighty. And one of the things that helped me, especially starting off, is Weight Watchers. Who knows about Weight Watchers? Weight Watchers is an oldie but goodie. And let me tell you why I love Weight Watchers, y'all. Okay. With Weight Watchers, you can eat normal food, which is important if you're on the go, if you're not that big of a cook, just getting started. You can eat normal food. It can work, okay, for your lifestyle. And that was really important to me, especially with the type of job I was out on the road a lot. Like Weight Watchers was very practical because that whole food prep thing, I just wasn't there yet. And with Weight Watchers now, they have it where you can scan your food. So if you have a plate of food, right, you just take a picture with it of the app, and it will tell you like how many points it is for the day, and it's very accurate. So with Weight Watchers, they give you a certain amount of points based on your height, weight, and how much weight you want to lose. Okay, and then with that, you stay within the points. And I love Weight Watchers. So Weight Watchers is great. Okay. Put that in the chat, Weight Watchers. Cerise said, I did not know that. Yeah, Weight Watchers is great. They also have on Weight Watchers like exercise programs for you. If you like going to meetings, they have meetings you could attend in your neighborhood if you need that, where you could weigh in there. They have a support group where you could talk to other people along this weight loss journey. Okay, because it is a weight loss journey. It is not a weight loss race. Okay, it's a weight loss journey, and also it's a journey because it's changing your life. Like skinny people, can we all agree skinny people eat differently? They live differently. They do. Donna said, I had weight loss surgery and lost a little over 120 pounds in 2015. I currently take keto, but I still want to lose more weight. Good for you. Yes, absolutely. All right, and let's talk about keto and weight loss surgery. Listen, weight loss surgery is amazing. But the thing is with that, if you do not change your eating habits, especially, you can gain that weight back. I know plenty of people who've had gastric bypass. And let me know, I know plenty of people who have had gastric bypass and they got big again. Okay. And a lot of that is that it's what they do, what they eat. Number one, and I wanted to talk about that. Drinking your calories. Okay. A lot of people are drinking their calories. Let me know in the chat if you are a coffee drinker. I'm a serious coffee drinker. And those Starbucks white mochas, easily 500 calories. When you get those Starbucks white mochas and you get those double pumps and those frappes, okay, that stuff adds up. Those creamers in your coffee. Like I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts, right? And my friends used to joke that I go there just and get cream and sugar because I used to get a medium cup of coffee, 5 creams, 4 sugars. That was my order. Okay. And it seemed like as I got used to it, right, got used to that taste, right, I needed it sweeter and stronger and sweeter. So it just, the amount of sugar and amount of cream I needed just kept going up, 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 up. Okay. Said Rashida said, I love coffee. Yes, Starbucks white mocha. See, Rashida? Okay, that right there is blowing you up. Cerise said just drip coffee. Drip coffee is bad too if you put that cream and that sugar in it. Okay, so let me kind of give you all some tips. Number one, if you are going out like to those Starbucks, to those um, Dunkin' Donuts, if you go to Starbucks, I want you to downgrade to a short. Instead of getting a medium or grande, venti, I want you to go to a short. Get your order, but go to a short. Okay, that's number one. Portion control is everything. I no longer get grandes, talls. If I go out to Starbucks, I always get a short. You're cutting out 200-300 calories right there, and you're still getting the taste. Okay, you're still getting what you want. It's still sustainable. Things like that. Okay. Somebody said, Caroline said, be very careful of liquid calories. Yes. Somebody said, better to make your own. Someone said, no coffee, only sweet tea, 1 Mountain Dew a day and flavored water. Okay, let's talk about that too. I'm gonna talk about that sweet tea, okay, in a second. So when it comes to making this coffee at home, all right, y'all, start looking at the labels. Start looking at the serving size. Okay, most of this creamer serving size is not just pour free-handed, it's 1 tablespoon. Okay, 1 tablespoon. Start measuring it out. Even if you put as much as you usually do, right, starting off, you need to see how many servings you're actually doing. Okay, me personally, I do now I love coffee, right? So I do the Dunkin' Donuts coffee original. I do the Starbucks cinnamon it's cinnamon oat creamer. I only do 2.5 tablespoons. I actually have a tablespoon measurer, okay, next to my coffee. And I need to know exactly. Pouring that freehand is sabotage, okay? And I actually have 0-calorie sugar-free creamer that I pour in it as well because I need that light, heavy taste and color in my coffee, okay? That is something that you can do. Start measuring. Put it in the chat. From now on, you will measure how much you put in your coffee if you do it at home. If you go out and you get your coffee, from now on, that drink you will get a short. If you go to Dunkin', you will get a small. Okay, you can still have it, but these habits, okay, because you got to live, you cannot feel restricted. Okay, but we got to bring those portions in. Okay. Yes, portion control is a simple. Reading label is a great start. Yes. Now, Donna, you talked about only sweet tea, 1 Mountain Dew, and 1 flavored water. Okay. First of all, I'm going to tell y'all this. Have you all ever heard of Orange Theory gyms? Okay. Orange Theory gyms, they're a big gym chain. Well, one of the owners was my mentor. Okay. He was encouraging me to lose weight as well. And he told me, you will never lose weight drinking sweet tea. And that is so true. Donna, I want you to get rid of these sweet teas. These sweet teas have so much sugar. Listen, it is true. Eat sugar and die. Okay. There are so many diseases, okay, with sugar. Okay. This white sugar. All right. Get rid of that. What I want you to do instead, Donna, and the rest of you all, is I want you all to go to Publix. Okay. At Publix, they have something called a diet sweet tea. Okay. It has purple writing on it. Let me tell y'all something. This is good. Okay. It might be a tad of a acquired taste, but it is so good. And what I want y'all to do with this, just hear me out. Okay. Hear me out before you say, no. Go and put some lemon in it. Squeeze some lemon in it. When I tell you it is good, it is good. Okay. I will drink a whole gallon and it has no carbs in it and you still get that tea. Okay. No more sweet tea. It is going to be very hard. Those Mountain Dews, those sodas. Listen, switch to Coke Zero. Switch to Mountain Dew Zero. I understand it don't taste it. Get rid of those sodas. I'm so serious. Olipop, whatever. Get rid of that. Get rid of it. I'm so sorry. Get rid of it. If you trust me, Donna, okay, you know your weight loss, Donna, is in those sweet teas and those Mountain Dews, Donna. I promise you. You get rid of that, you'll be fine. Donna, you still with me? All right, somebody said, yes, portion control is essential. Reading labels is a great start. I will measure and get a short at Starbucks. Yes, that's right, Rashida. Somebody said, you were right about that white sugar. Yes, white sugar is very harmful for us. Caroline said, try seltzer water. Yes, I heard seltzer water is great too. Okay, so that's that. Because you have to make it sustainable for you. You definitely do. And it's these little habits, right? That feed us like that. All right, let me go on. I don't want to get on the soapbox. All righty. Next up, learn the rules of protein. Okay. I want you all to learn the rules of protein. This is something that I really wish I would have learned more, right? So you're supposed to have half of your weight in protein. This is why. Because the more protein you eat, the more weight you lose because your body will use that first, right? So if you eat carbs, like if you eat French fries and stuff like that, your body will burn it, but you're not necessarily losing weight. Like with protein, you'll actually lose the weight. All right. All right. Thank you, Donna, for still hanging in there with me, girl. I care about you. All right. With protein, eating protein is the more weight that you will lose. It helps boost your metabolism. Your body uses that as fuel. Okay. That is why keto is such a good thing. Did you know that you could go a whole day and eat steak and eat chicken and you will lose weight the next day? Did you know that? You could go a whole day eating steak, eating chicken, grilled chicken, okay, air fried chicken, and you will be slimmer the next day. Your body burns that fat. It boosts your metabolism. Look up the rules of protein. I want you, ChatGPT is your friend, y'all. Put in ChatGPT, ask it, how much protein should I eat a day to lose weight? Okay. More protein you eat, the more weight you lose. And I really wish I would have learned that. When it comes to carbs, you all, no more than 30 carbs a day. Okay. No more, 30 carbs a day is the way. Okay. 30 carbs a day. 30 carbs a day. Like whenever you get out of that whole 30 carbs, that's when your body stops burning the fat. So you talk about ketosis, right? Ketosis is when your body uses stored fat as energy. Okay. A lot of the times, like when we have those high carbs, like the what is it? The French fries and all the things, right? Our body is using that to run off instead of the stored fat, like that tummy fat, the fat under our arms, right? It's not getting to that. It never gets to that, right? It never gets to that. So after that, all right, let's talk about bread. Let me know if you're a bread person. Okay. What I want you all to start doing is supplementing that bread. Okay. I'm not going to tell you no bread at all. Okay. I'm not going to do that. But there are different types of breads that you can get. Lavish bread. Who here has ever heard of lavish bread? I love bread and pasta. We're going to start looking at alternatives. Okay. Lavish bread. Look up lavish bread. I use lavish bread. Okay. It's kind of like a wrap. It has a lot less carbs. It's a big sheet. Okay. It is amazing. Start looking into that. And I will go get it to show y'all. Do y'all mind if I go get it to show y'all right quick? Let me show y'all this bread. Okay. Is it okay if I get up and show y'all right quick? Go get that bread for y'all. I don't want to get up if y'all don't want me to. I'll stay right here. Lavish bread. Also, keto, they have keto tortillas, okay, because that's what you're going to start using for pizza. Because I love pizza, okay? All right, Nikki loves pizza. For those of y'all who love pizza, we're not going to feel guilty every time you want to get a slice. You're going to make it at home. And that is one thing. When you start really getting into weight loss, you'll start making more things at home, okay? And my formula for pizza, which is so good, okay, I get a keto tortilla, okay? You can go and get them there at the grocery store. It only has like six grams of 6 grams of carbs in it, sugar-free pizza sauce, marinara sauce. It's great. It doesn't taste bad at all, just FYI. You're going to get the cheese, the mozzarella cheese with the part skim milk. That's kind of all they're selling now. And you're going to get some pepperonis. And pepperonis, you can kind of go a little crazy with because they are like healthy. They're very low carb. And you're going to bake it. Okay. You're going to bake it, I think it's like 350. And you're going to do that for 12 minutes. And you're going to have the best pizza. Okay. Somebody said, please go get it. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to go get it for y'all. All right. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. Be right back. All righty. All right, you all. So I'm back. Y'all hear me okay? Let me know if y'all can hear me okay now. Okay, you can now? Okay, great. I'm back. So this is the lavish bread here. Okay. Let me take it out and show you exactly what it looks like. Now, don't put the pieces on this. Use the tortilla. But anytime you want a sandwich or something, tuna is great. All right. Or you just, whatever type of sandwich, use this lavish bread. It to show you all, okay, this lavish bread, 60 calories. Now, a half a flatbread. I'm going to show you because these are big sheets. 60 calories for a half, only 8 grams of carbs. So that keeps you lower than that 30. Okay. Fiber 2, protein 6. Again, you want to get half your weight in those proteins. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Open it up. All right. This is a whole sheet right here. Okay. It is so good. So you're going to, one serving is half of this. So you're going to fold it in half. All right. And you can cut it. However, you could tear it. And you can put your sandwiches, whatever filling you want in this. Okay. You can eat it. It's very soft. Okay. I love this. I don't do white bread anymore. I do this. And if you want to do like a tuna salad or whatever, it feels good, nice flour on it. And it's not very expensive at all. It is not. For as much as you get, it's actually really good. It's a great alternative. Bread is expensive now. So get this lavish bread. Okay. I'm putting you on. Listen, losing weight, for real, it is about creating a lifestyle. It literally is a lifestyle, and it's stuff you have to enjoy food. It's so many people out here who say, well, you're going to eat to live, not eat to taste. That is so BS, okay? If that was the case, they wouldn't have had feasts and stuff all. They're talking about internal temp high. Okay, you all, I am back. Can you all hear me okay? Let me know. Listen, it said the internal temperature too high. We was cooking for them. We were cooking. We were hot. All right, let me know. Okay, good. You all can hear me. Okay. All right. So where was I? Okay, so the next thing that I brought out was this. I tried this today. Okay, this is a 0-calorie brown sugar cinnamon. All righty. I actually got this from Ross. Okay, it's called Skinny Mixes to put into my coffee. And so what I did, I still kept my 2 scoops, tablespoons of Starbucks, but then I added in this sugar free. Okay, to give it some taste, and it was pretty good. Okay, next thing, let's talk about exercising and working out. Okay, because I think that is important. Okay. So this is a secret that a lot of people are doing in the gym. All right. Because sometimes you just do not feel like working out. Can we agree? Can we agree that sometimes we are just not motivated to work out? Well, one thing I want y'all to get is some pre-workout. Okay. I use the OxyShred. This has changed my life. Now, I love to work out, but sometimes I just do not feel like it. But this pre-workout, this OxyShred, it has no sugar in it. Okay, so you do not have to worry about that. No, it does not make your heart race. No, it is not a crash and burn. Okay, I'm telling you, okay, it has changed the game for my workouts. Yesterday, I worked out for 75 minutes straight. They had this New Year's workout they did at my gym. It was 75 minutes long. Okay, high intensity OxyShred. I didn't have a crash and burn. Great energy. It is a thermogenic, so it does make you sweat. Okay, but it's amazing. Nikki said, ouch, exercise. Not everybody's an exerciser, but you do need to walk or something. Walking is great exercise. Walk something, get you a walking pad, whatever. You do have to get moving. Worst thing you can do is lose all this weight and have a bunch of loose skin. Okay, you want to get some exercise, even if you're not mobile. Chair exercise. I literally go on YouTube, okay, and find walking exercises or treadmill exercises on YouTube. Like Legina, the dementia specialist, you all that I've brought on here before, twice before. Well, I met her on YouTube. Okay, me and her have never met in person, but she has a treadmill channel called Tread Chic, and I met her through there. Okay, like you can go on YouTube and find free exercise programs where you can do at home in your house. It's all free. I love Lugina Tread Chic. I love Blogilates. She's Pilates instructor, Mat Pilates at home. I love them. You do not have to go out and get an expensive gym membership. If you do Weight Watchers, and Weight Watchers right now is $12 for 1 year, you should definitely jump on that. They also have free exercise on that. Okay, so you can get that exercise. Now, when it comes to exercise, let's talk about what works in exercise. If you exercise only 3 days a week, you will maintain. Okay. Can we put that again? 3 days a week, you're going to maintain. All righty. 4 days a week, if you exercise, you're going to lose. 5 days a week, you're going to lose it real fast. You in there. Okay. So it is important with this exercise thing that you do it a minimum of 4 days a week to lose weight. Just had to plug this up. 4 days a week. Nothing less. Okay. All right. Next up. Well, how much? I want to make sure it's charging over here. Okay, cool. All right, so it's charging. All right, let's go. So next up, you all, when it comes to exercise, okay, cardio, 40 minutes of cardio, even if it's just walking, 40 minutes of cardio. 20, you might have to build up to it. That's fine. But if you do 40 minutes of cardio, you will definitely see a difference, even if it's just walking. I've done 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, but it's something about those 40 minutes of cardio. And I'm just coming from my experience on how I
lost weight, okay, on what worked for me. And when I do 40 minutes of cardio, I can definitely see a difference. Also, when I work out in a sauna suit. Okay. Now, no, it's not like a big bag. I got mine from a company called What Waste. It looks like a jumpsuit. If you look at my pictures and stuff, and when I'm on the treadmill and my videos, you'll see it. Okay. It's a black, short romper looking thing. And I put my exercise clothes on top of it. So, like, I'll wear the suit in a sports bra. Okay. And then I'll put a shirt on top of it. It helps with the sweat, right? It helps make sure that you lose weight evenly over your whole body. Okay. So definitely you want to get a sauna suit. It is, let me ask you, is this helping anyone out here? Are you all enjoying this? Am I helping you with some of these weight loss tips that I'm giving you all? Please let me know. Okay. So, because we've kind of come to the end. All right. All right. All right, Cerise said, yes, you are. Okay, good. That's all I want to hear. Yes, you are. Okay, great. Yes, it's helping. Good. So what questions do you all have for me? Okay. I'm going to tell you, since I have lost weight, I will definitely say my confidence has improved. I definitely say that I get more opportunities, right? Um, can I put the products you use in a link? Okay. Give me until tomorrow, and I will. I was gonna make an Amazon shop and all this stuff, and I think I will, because the thing is, I get my products from so many different places, But I am gonna put together a list, and I will give it to you, right? Like I said, like my health has improved, y'all. I was on the verge of being a diabetic. I had high blood pressure at one point. And since I have lost weight, you all, it all helps, right? Being a single girl in the dating field, the quality of men that I attract is totally different now from losing weight. It's improved my whole life, how I feel, the types of clothes. And let's talk about clothes. Okay. Let's talk about clothes because clothes are so, so important. First things first, I want you all to get some nice workout clothes. You can go to Amazon. Okay. They have great workout clothes. You can go to Fabletics. I had a subscription to Fabletics because if you have nice workout clothes, it will encourage you to work out. Okay. It will. Like if I know, Caroline said it all makes a difference. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, because this is a new life that you are preparing for. And having good workout clothes, I'm telling you, like I used to have a Fabletics subscription. And especially as a adult, people don't buy you stuff all the time, right? You got to find reasons to celebrate and make yourself feel special. And I just used to feel so special going into that store, every ordering online, my new outfit. And it really kept me going and seeing the sizes go down. You do not have to wait until you lose weight. Please don't wait until you lose weight in order to get new clothes. Get some now. You need to start feeling good now. Okay. So that's that. Also, too, when it comes to clothes, okay, I want you to get some clothes that are one size smaller than where you're currently at. Just one size smaller. Okay. Maybe it's a pair of pants. Maybe it's a dress that is one size smaller. And I know some of you like, oh, I hate going shopping. You don't want to see the number. See that number. Okay. And get something that is one size smaller. Okay. Than where you're at. Because I'm going to tell you this. Not every victory is going to be on the scale. Sometimes it's going to be on losing inches. All right. Now, I will say, like for me, my weight, it hasn't changed much and I've been exercising like crazy. But what I do see are my clothes are fitting better. I see like my back rolls, they like have disappeared. Okay. Especially adding in that protein, it has tightened me up. Right. It's not going to always be on the scale. And when you have those clothes, those remind you of that. And honestly, if you want, you could probably get rid of some of your clothes that you have. I did that too. I have bags and bags of clothes. Get rid of some of them clothes you have. All right. We are shedding skin. Okay. It's like a snake. A snake sheds skin. You are shedding skin. Okay. Do not wait until, oh, I lost 50 pounds. No, no, no. No, no, no. Let your wardrobe change as you go. It will change as you go. Okay. Start rewarding yourself now. Start looking good now. Start looking good now. Let's put that in the chat. Start looking good now. Okay. Carolyn, Rashida, Cerise, Donna, I want to make sure all the other people are watching. Make sure y'all go ahead and click up there to get that ticket, okay, for that rooftop vision board party. We are going to have more on weight loss. Okay, I'm going to have somebody who specializes in it. They're going to come and they're going to talk to us. All right, so make sure you all go. We still have early bird tickets available. Yes, start looking good now because you do look great. Okay, you might not quote unquote be at the size you want to be at, but I guarantee you look good. I'm telling you, that's why it was so hard for me to like think I was fat because I always got compliments because my clothes are always nice. You surprised. Okay, start taking care of yourself now. It's an inside job. Listen, Melissa at 200 pounds, she was worthy of respect and looking great. Cerise at, however much you weigh, Donna, Carolyn, whatever, whoever's on here, you are worthy now. You look great now. Somebody wish they looked like you now. Okay, not later, but how you are right now. And you're worthy of looking good now. Alrighty. Let's see. Any questions? Oh, another thing too. Start looking good now. Appetite suppressants. Go get you an appetite suppressant, especially if you like sweets and you feel like your appetite is out of control. It's not one I can recommend for you per se, but an appetite suppressant helping you with those sugar cravings and things, especially if you're a snacker, that does go a long way. Okay, that really does go a long way. Appetite suppressant. Okay. Also water, right? We always say drink a lot of water, it makes you lose weight. Drinking water does make you really lose weight. I guess it cleanses your system or whatever. You said GOP, no GOPs. No GOPs. That is a drug. I'm talking about an appetite suppressant. They have Garcinia cambogia, okay, that you can get. It's different ones. You can go to GNC. GOPs, they're working for people. I get it. And it's nothing wrong with it if you're on it. Okay. But I will say this. I tried it for 1 week and I had to end up going to the urgent care because I was like fainting. I remember I was going to the bank and I kind of like fainted and I drove myself to the emergency care that was down the street. It is no good. It's not for everybody. And I really did not enjoy sticking myself. I just did not enjoy sticking myself. I'm like, I'm not a diabetic. I don't want to get into that. Like, it just wasn't my thing. Okay. And like I said, less than a week I tried it, I was like fainting. So GLP-1s, I know they're doing amazing things for people. There are a lot of things that are coming out about them because they actually paralyze your stomach. So anytime you're dealing with something that's paralyzing your stomach, okay, it reminds me, who knows about FinFin? Okay, back in the day, and like how they had all those class action lawsuits on FinFin, all those people taking them. I know a person now who's having heart failure from taking FinFin back in the day. You got to be very careful with that stuff, because I do believe, and it's even happening now. They're having big time lawsuits over these GLP-1s. They are messing up people's stomachs and intestines. You don't want anything that's going to freeze your stomach. Somebody said recommended brand for appetite suppressants. Like I said, I used to take Garcinia cambogia. That was good. You could look online. I don't want to get too much in recommending a medicine, but I would just say appetite suppressant. And you can contact your doctor. Your doctor will give you an appetite suppressant, just to let y'all know. Your doctor will give y'all one. If you tell them, I want something to help me with my appetite, they'll give you one. Also, okay. Also, what I want to tell you too is when it comes to exercising is lifting weights. You want to start lifting weights, especially women. And don't be afraid to go heavy. It makes all the difference in the world. is weightlifting. Lift weights. Don't be afraid to go heavy. No, you will not look like a man. Okay. Lift those weights, girl. And you will definitely see a difference in your body. I know it used to be a thing for us back in the day where we say we'll just do light and we'll do a lot of reps. Go heavy and do a lot of reps. And especially as you get older, guess what? Your muscle mass, you start losing it. You start losing it. And by you lifting weights, it increases your muscle mass, right? It helps prevent things like osteoporosis and the arthritis and all the other things. You want to lift weights. It helps with your posture, right? It helps you not have issues with your balance as you get older. Lifting those weights is connected with longevity. So don't just do cardio too, lift those weights. All right. So listen, I think this was great. I'm going to end this here. Okay. I appreciate y'all for showing up. I gave it my all to you all. All right. We're going to have another show next week, back at our regular time. All right. That's going to be January 8th at 5:30. This is the second installment in our Her All Along series, getting ready for our rooftop vision board party happening on January 24th in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, we're going to have brunch on the rooftop overlooking the city. And we also have a virtual option as well. Okay, click right there or go to melissadhall.com/events. Yes, said bands are good too. Yes, you can get some bands too to start off with. All right, but I want y'all to lift those weights. Okay, thank you for sharing. You're so very welcome. Last thing, and I'll say this: community is important in fitness. I love my fitness community. Do you know why? People who are fit are happy. They just are. It's something about them. Like my fitness friends, they are so happy. They are so nice. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the endorphins or what it is. But wherever you are, find that community in fitness. Okay. Like, even if it's me, we can be in community together, right? And talk about weight loss and different things. That's cool. They are so happy. But I encourage you to find one in real life. Like, join a gym, or even, if you have one where you live, whatever, or even if you walk around your neighborhood, chat with the other people, find some community in fitness. I love those folks. Okay. I love the gym I go to. Alrighty. Find a community. You're so welcome, Carolyn. It is my pleasure. You're so welcome, Cerise. Hope to see y'all in Raleigh on the 24th. Y'all have a blessed day and Happy New Year.